Okay, so let's proceed to the councilor's creed to be led by Honorable Arjen Palasigi.
I am a Philippine councilor, mandated by law to enact measures and ordinances that belong to the general welfare of the Commonwealth. In the pursuit of happiness, peace, and prosperity, I believe in public service to myself as to get the principle of equity, and as I tread the pathways of public solutions. May the Almighty guide my heart, that I shall be true to my constituents and to the Filipino people.
Okay, so Madam Secretary, let's proceed to our roll call.
Honorable Arnold Armada, Honorable Carlo Apiado, Honorable Arjun K. Palyasigi, Honorable Moises Dular, Honorable Ryan Dumaran, Honorable Darlene Lama, Honorable Maria Jhonalyn Mejia, Honorable Mariblight Cartujano Garingo, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, Honorable Jacosalem Galmak, Honorable Clar'z Lagdamen. Honorable Presiding Officer, at this moment, only one member is absent in the person of Honorable Clar'z Lagdamen. She is currently on official travel, Your Honor.
Okay, so with that, quorum is declared. So let's proceed to the next item in our order of business.
So next is the reading of the minutes of the previous sessions, Your Honor. So we have, I would like to ask the apology of this honorable body, considering that last session we have overlooked the reading of the minutes as of June 15. So we have to read and consider the 2 minutes in today's session, Your Honor, the minutes as of June 15 and the minutes as of June 29, 2022.
Okay, so let's proceed to the approval of our minutes or of the minutes of the previous session. Let's start with the June 15 regular session.
Mr. Chairman, without much ado, I move for the adoption of the minutes dated June 15, 2022 of the SANGGUNIANG BAYAN.
Okay, So, there being no correction, the minutes of the regular session held on June 15, 2022 is hereby approved and adopted. So, let's proceed to the minutes of the regular session held on June 29.
Mr. Chairman,
Honorable Ryan.
if there is no more correction, Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the previous minutes dated June 29, 2022.
Second.
Okay. So, after duly moved and seconded, the minutes of the regular session held on June 29, 2022 is hereby approved and adopted. Okay, let's proceed, Madam Secretary.
So we are now on the privilege hour, Your Honor.
Okay. So, considering that this is our very first session of this 21st Sangguniang Bayan, let's hear statements from all members present. We'll start with Honorable Carlo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. At the outset, allow me to extend my greetings of peace to each and everyone. Congratulations to all of us, and I am looking forward for a more fruitful Sangguniang Bayan, this 21st Sangguniang Bayan. We had our meeting last Monday. And I already said that hindi naman bago ang tanan sa akon, no? We've known each other for quite some time. I am hoping and praying for a more prolific year. For the term 2022-2025, Mr. Chair. May God bless us all.
Okay. So, next, Honorable Arjen Palasigo.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. As I said last Monday, it is my honor and privilege to be working with you all. And I hope and pray once again that we all get along together for the betterment of Isulan. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you, Honorable Arjen. Then let's proceed. Honorable Moises Dalar.
Good morning, it's everyone. No? Gusto ko lang pasalamatan man ang mga katauhan nga nagbutang sa akon diri sa konseho kag kabay pa nga kita diri magintindihan man para man sa ikaayo sa aton nga banwa kung ano man ang mga ipalambo gid kag ikaayo sa aton nga banwa. Maraming salamat.
Okay, let's proceed to Honorable Ryan Dumaran.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning once again to this august body. Of course, no, my congratulations sa ato tanan. Again, I am hoping and looking for a good relationship, working relationship in this 31st Sangguniang Bayan. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Ryan. Then, Honorable Darlene, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our newly elected officials, staff, my co-member of this August body. Good morning. And the election is over. Past is past, never discuss, move on. Then move on. So we look forward for our future of our Isulanon. So I'm excited to our new journey, working with us together. So thank you. Salamat sa tanan, no? Kag excited ako nga maupod ka mo sa aton bagong nga journey karon. So gusto ko tani nga isa lang man ang aton katuyuan nga to make our Isulan proud. And salamat sa mga tanan nga taga-Isulan, sa mga taga-barangay nga nagbalik sa akon bilang isa sa akon ikaduha nga termino, sa inyong nga gugma kag suporta. Madamo gid nga salamat. So once again, welcome and congratulations, and God bless us all. Thank you. Good morning.
Okay. So, let's proceed. Honorable Jhonalyn Mejia.
Good morning, everyone. First, congratulations to all of us, no? Especially sa mga bagong faces na ara diri. I'm very, very excited to be on this team, knowing that it's my last term, no? In the past term, 2 years ang hingkawat sang pandemic. So, wala kita kaayo nakabanding, no? Wala kaayo damo nga memories, kaya subong hopefully patapos na ang pandemic, mas madamo kita maubra para sa aton nga banwa. Kag unta, no, ining subong adlaw umpisa pa lang ini sang madamo pa nga inadlaw nga pag-updanay kita. Ang silinggani ni Honorable Darlene, election is over. Yes, no? Election lang ina. That is only 45 days after sina ara kita diri mag-updanay, mag-ubra para sa ikaayo sang aton banwa. So sa liwat, congratulations and good luck sa aton tanan.
Thank you, Honorable Morning. So, let's proceed. Honorable Marie Blight Cartuano. Garingo.
Thank you to the Honorable Presiding Officer. I would like to express my warmest welcome to the new members of the Sangguniang Bayan of Isulan. Many of us who are not new here already have good working relationship. We hope that we will have the same experience with you. It is now time for us to heal and time to erase our political colors and our political divide, to put the number one priority of our mission, which is to serve our municipality and the people of Isulan. We appreciate the efforts of the new Vice Mayor, Honorable Arnold H. Armada, in commencing the 21st Sangguniang Bayan with good vibes. We hope that it will continue in the next 3 years. And so, this is going to be my last term as a public servant. I hope to have good memories in the last 3 years. And to the new members, welcome again to the Sangguniang Bayan of Isulan.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Honorable Blight. Then let's proceed. Another new member of this body, Honorable Marvin Dalanon.
Good morning, everyone. It is an honor and privilege nga maging part sining body, no, Sangguniang Bayan. And as a new member, dako ang akon nga pagsalig nga mabuligan nyo man ko sa akon nga new journey. And we have the power, no, as sanggunian, but this power is coupled with responsibility nga kailangan naton nga trabahon. Sa liwat, congratulations to each and every one of us, and good morning again. Salamat.
Thank you, Honorable Marvin. Then, Honorable Jacosalem Galmak.
Maraming salamat. Congratulations pala sa lahat ng mga kasama ko ngayon sa Konseho at 21st Sangguniang Bayan ng Isulan at lalong-lalo sa ating mahal na Vice Mayor. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, so shall we give a round of applause to all members? So congratulations sa tanan sa aton, and let's work together. Let's perform our functions as mandated by law, as mandated by our constituents, by the people. Okay? So, thank you, and let's proceed. Let's proceed to the next order of business.
So we are now on the first reading. The first item under first reading is the internal rules of procedures of the Sangguniang Bayan.
Okay, so let's take up our internal rules. I suppose every member has a copy of our internal rules. So let's take up our internal rules section by section. Okay, I think there's no question on section 1. Section 2, this is a copied from the legal provision. So section 3, oath or affirmation. I suppose all of us have taken our oath. Naka-take oath naman kita tanan. And naka-submit na kita sa aton nga oath. Although sa last paragraph nakabutang diri, copies of the oath or affirmation of office shall be filed and preserved in the office of the municipal mayor of the municipality of Isulan. Any comment on this? Dinta ginakip though sa HR ta siguro, no? From our secretariat, dinta ginasubmit ang oath naton. Di ba gather tong oath ta sa mayor's office gid? In particular, or basi legal, ano ni siya man? Basi legal provision na eh.
Mr. Chair.
Honorable Apiado.
I proposing for an amendment under Section 3 that our official documents be also kept under the office of the Secretary, since the Secretary serves as our as one of her functions is to keep all records of this august body, Mr. Chair.
Okay, any comment on that? Shall we incorporate that in our internal rules, no? And preserve in the office of the mayor and in the office of the secretary of Sangguniang Bayan. Thank you, Jeep. Okay na. So let's proceed. Section 4 or Rule 2, Section 4. Think dogi kopya mo lang ni this is copied from the local government code provision eh. Constituting a quorum. Okay, so there's no section question on section 4. Let's proceed to section 5. Duties of the presiding officer. Okay, daw pan ako sa local code gapon eh. So let's proceed to Rule 3, the secretary.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Honorable Apiado.
I just want to be clarified. How can we be, paano ba tayo maging gender sensitive sa Section 6?
Section
6, Mr. Chair.
Section 6, okay. The Sangguniang Secretary shall be appointed by his compensation, allowances, and other emoluments shall be ining his
Chairperson. As elected as chairperson, remember being chairperson.
the regular shall not be done.
Nandun ako sa legal, tinis kinangyari din. Sa legal term. The secretary, sinasagot niya siya. His compensation, binasa ng alcohol. Isang his,
So, any comment on section 6? If there's none, let's proceed. Section 7. Local code gap po, no? Okay, so let's proceed to Rule 4, Sessions. Okay, so Section 8, Regular Sessions. So, the regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan of Isulan will be every Wednesday of each week of the month, at such time and place as the formal notice thereof shall stipulate. So, 9 a.m. Any comment sa aton nga session day?
Mr. Chair,
Honorable Ryan,
just want to clarify, Mr. Chair, the exact time for the session. It is 9 or 10 in the morning. This previous sa Sanggunian, the session was started almost 10.
okay. Can I just copy sa natin nga local code? Local code be duwa na siya nakabutang, no? Pwede silang mga lang ko copy kaya hindi ko ka-open sa ano sa inyo? Pero any concern about 9 o'clock?
9:30, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, I would like to retain the time
9?
sa 9. Depende na sa SBA kung pero amo naton nga ginhimo nga internal. So we should follow and stick to our agreed time.
Oo. Ang dabot mo lang sila kung nag-set ka 9 o'clock, pag may quorum 9, siyempre ma-start gid ang session ta.
I suggest na 9 o'clock we will start the session whether kung maliit sa iya, may mga penalties man siguro mag-fine sa iya para may na-revolving fund kita. Pero dapat may niyara kita na disiplina sa atong kagalingon nga 9 o'clock, ma-start na ito. Suggest talaga yung muna.
Usually, ang mga na aton nga ano na tawag? Rules, no? Ang late, ang absent, without justification. Pwede man, agreean subong. Pero dali lang, data na sa session data. Anong any comment sa session data nga?
Mr. Chair,
oo.
I suggest sa body nga kung mahimo tani nga Monday ang aton nga session, agod nga kung aga sa Monday maka-attend pa kita sa flag ceremony together with the employees of the municipality of Isulan kag ang mga head offices.
Okay. Any comments ang suggestion ni Honorable Dular? Yes, Honorable
Actually, Mr. Chairman, compared to other LGUs, they really conduct the regular sessions on Mondays. But apparently, it has been customary in the Isulan, but we do it on Wednesdays for reasons I cannot even understand. Before, when I suggested to have it moved on Monday during my first term, the issue there was that the Fridays the previous week, normally, hindi nila ma-comply ang mga request documents. That's why they moved it. That's why from the early beginnings of the Sangguniang Bayan, they move it on Wednesday para all referrals on Mondays and Tuesdays can be accommodated. I think, Mr. Chairman, within our area, within our province, everyone holds a session on Mondays, except Isulan.
Madumduman ko sa todo may kagiganing ang session pa Friday. Pero mo itong pinakasadya kay Damo Friday ng holiday. No? So that's why ito nagbalik naman sa Wednesday. Pero do may sense man kung Monday ta. Doon na sa inyo, no?
Yes. Ako,
attend ta flag ceremony. After flag ceremony, di session ta. Yes, Honorable Mia.
Mr. Chairman, mas okay ako Monday. Kay manong tapos na term ko, do wala pa kita nakatry nga mag-attend sa flag ceremony. Oo. Kag ang province, Monday sila flag ceremony.
Usually get the halos oo. Though ako ganito to, I find difficulties in Wednesday. Kay syempre Wednesday session, madawat ka referral mo Thursday or Friday, do mapiki ka mag-committee hearing Monday, Tuesday, tapos pagka Wednesday mo ma-session ka. So, kung Monday abe, makadawat ka referral, maka-committee hearing ka Wednesday, Thursday, so by Monday, report ka gid. Oo. Tapos mo. Yes,
There's
Honorable.
actually sense in Monday. Kasi, for example, we have a referral on Monday. Under our rules, dapat 3 days before an actual committee hearing, sila maka-receive sang notice. In our practice, it's not like that. Kasi, normally makasend kita on Monday na or Friday because of the busy work week. If the Sangguniang Bayan, if the other members will also agree, tisingan tang Monday if it will work for us. We can always amend the rules anyway.
In any way, maybe dito man.
Yes.
Okay? So, let's do it on Monday. So, let's proceed sa time. So, I think 9 o'clock will do. Except lang kung prang flag ceremony, why man na guro galawig galabot gid 9 o'clock mainit naman. Okay? So, 9 o'clock ang malate, pilang penalty, ang pilang fine ta? Yes, Honorable Bay.
Mr. Chairman, it stated there that in case that the regular session, which is Monday, would fall on a holiday, the next session shall be held in the next working day, which we do not observe. We haven't observed that in the last few Sanggunian, so I'm not certain as to the importance of that particular paragraph in the last part of the first paragraph.
Oo, kung
Kasi if you
i-retain ta ni sa rules ta, so required ta nga mag-session
Ayun
gid
siya,
sa
okay.
pagka next day. Kung tanggalon ta, Oo. Pero pwede man nato ni observe ni kung Oo. Kay usually abi kung may week na hindi ta ka-session, for sure pag kung skip ta ng week na hindi mag-session, pagka next session day, ati puno gid ang agenda ta. Okay? Carry ta na, testingan ta man ng Japan. Oh.
Sa mga staff, violent reaction. May absent lang
So, it is understood kung holiday ang Monday, automatic na ang session data Tuesday. Rito nga aton nga amendment kili. Yung next paragraph niya. Nag-try ta to video conferencing.
Ha?
Okay lang ning second and third paragraph ta, no? Palayo lang. Pero meaning daw, depensa lang sa ano naman. Actually, ano man no? You can do this sa cellphone mo, laptop.
Cellphone. Pinaka-convenience.
Okay? So, if there's no more concern on Section 8, okay? Although, dirita agrihan, atong fine ta? Late or absent? Yes?
Mr. Chairman, that portion is on the lower part pa in the discipline of members. There's a portion for that.
Sige. So, let's proceed. Section 9.
absent. Leave lang. Walang absent, ah? Oh. Official, ano lang eh. Oo, official lang. Ako wala man ko absent. Official rubber man to.
Okay. So,
Late na.
let's proceed to section 9. Generally, ang section 9 ta is copied from the local code.
Wala gid kay
Uh, although the additional statement kaning last paragraph gid, memorandum of the LCE shall be attached. So, if there's no question on section 9, let's proceed to section 10. Section 10. Sige lang, daw dugang-dugang tani. And the why na state yan, Councilor's Creed, no? Ano man, insert talang ang Councilor's Creed, no? Okay. So, just take note, Madam Secretary. Okay, so section 11.
Hindi may fruits. Burger. Ayan. Sa diin.
Dinta, section 10 pa.
Mangga.
Ay.
Saging. Magaling pa sa mayo.
Mr. Chairman, we have no question on section 10 and 11.
Okay, but take note of our rules on section 11. Any member who cannot attend this session must notify our secretary. Okay, and if possible, the notification kung ang ground mo ga-exist na daan must be made in advance. Okay, so let's proceed. Section 11, that's A. Gi-quote man lang natin eh. Section 50, paragraph 5. Okay, daw why magiguro question eh. Gikopya malanggid ni verbatim. Section 50, paragraph 5. So let's proceed. Section 11 dash B. Ari. Ginaplo practice ni Sadto. Although do na dula man. Any member on official business outside the station upon return shall render a report of the travel. Ano man?
i-report?
Tanggalon to na lang na eh.
Tanggalon na lang. Nang mag-seminar ka, ma-report ka pagbalik.
Sabi, ano naman sa'yo, no?
Ako, tanggalon na lang na, buro.
Mr. Chair, I suppose there's no harm if you retain that particular portion of Section 11B.
Oo, no? Yes, Honorable Blythe.
Mr. Chairman, other than that, may we also include that what to be reported shall include meetings attended in the local special bodies, which is actually very significant. So we are aware of the...
Especially kung ginatinan niya. Daw iya sa special
Kasi
body.
we have never practiced that, but I think it's very important if we attend local meetings and then we update the Sangguniang Bayan of what was held in that meeting so that the other members of the Sanggunian would also be apprised of the direction of the local special bodies. I tried to practice that, Mr. Chairman, in the last Sangguniang Bayan, but I was not very religious. But we hope that we will retain this. It's very, very important. Like remember when I gave an update on what happened in the last local school board, parang ganon. So you were aware that they're making a plan. I don't know if it's important for you to know the direction of the local special bodies, but for me as legislator, I think it is.
Although ang ginaminsang Section 11 nang daw outside.
Pwede.
Especially, no?
Yes, for example, Mr. Chairman, kunwari, I'm the chairman of the assuming I'm the chairman of the Committee on Good Governance, we held a meeting to discuss which will be appointed for this position. At least we are aware. Short lang, di ba? It won't take long, just 30 seconds lang.
Okay. Yes, Honorable Morning.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. For example man, no, halimbawa, ang sa PCL diri naton isa lang man ka member. So siya lang representative dito taga may meeting. So kailangan niya i-report man diri sa aton kung ano tong mga namitingan dito kag sa iban pang committee. I-retain ta lang, Mr. Chairman.
Pero ma-cover tong open up mo, Attorney Blythe. Kaya do ano ni siya yabi? Official business outside the station upon return. Do ginaminya siya kung mag-travel kita outside.
So if the other members of the Sanggunian would also agree, we can also make a separate section for that, like an 11C.
Okay. Okay ka mo.
Yes, Mr.
Especially
Chairman.
school board, shall we say, mga MDC o although meron
Okay.
POC naka-attend ka, disaster, although may mga meeting outside, halimbawa ito mga CLUP, meaning, sige, any suggestion kung paano i-state ni 11C?
If I may suggest, Mr. Chairman, Ma'am Raquel should read as Section 11-C. Members attending meetings of local special bodies shall render report of the meeting. So any member who has attended a meeting of any local special body shall render an oral report of the meeting attended in the next regular session.
So, any comment or if there's no objection, then that section will be carried in our internal rules as Section 11-C.
Ma'am Racquel, it should be said, shall render a report in the succeeding regular session, in the succeeding session.
Okay, so we are now on section 12. Okay. Okay, so any comment on section 12? There's none. Let's proceed to section 13.
No question in section 13, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so section 14.
No question as well.
Okay, so rule 5. Roll call and quorum. So section 15, quorum. Giklaro tanagin, no? Simple majority of at least 6, including the vice mayor. Okay, so there's no question on section 15, section 16, absence of quorum.
Section 16, Mr. Chairman, is a copy-paste from the local government code. Exact copy, Mr. Chairman, of section 53 of the local government code.
Okay, so let's proceed. Section 17. Okay. The mga parliamentary ano na siya, procedure ni. So section 18, okay. So let's proceed to section 18. So far, as to the standing committees, we have 18. So any comment on these 18 committees? Kung may idugang kita nga committee or tanggalon kita nga committee.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
it was I in the previous Sangguniang Bayan who suggested for the inclusion of a disaster office, but it is not reflected. It is reflected in the lower parts, but it is not reflected in section 18. So it's supposed to read as Committee on Peace and Order, Human Rights and Public Safety, and Disaster Risk Management. So hindi po siya na, if we can amend that particular portion to include disaster risk management, although it is acknowledged in the lower parts of the of the existing internal rules. That's in number 4, Mr. Chairman. Committee on Peace and Order, Human Rights, Public Safety, and Disaster Risk Management, if we can reflect that in number
Yeah.
4.
So, if there's no comment, that correction is carried and adopted to include public safety and disaster risk management.
And Mr. Chairman, if we may also include that in the matters which can be referred to the committee, because in the subsection of number 4, there is no mention of matters relating to disaster risk reduction and management.
And to be included in the subsection, the matter about disaster.
May we also include all other matters related to disaster risk reduction and management?
Disaster risk.
It's risk reduction, Ma'am Rack. It's risk reduction. Ma'am Rack, actually the name of the MDRMO office is Disaster Risk Reduction and Management. That particular phrase is being repeated all over RA 10121. Hindi siya ma'am, risk lang siya. Disaster Risk Reduction and Management. Yan siya. Wala ma'am. Mr. Presiding Officer, if we can also amend Section 7 of the Committee on Social Services to particularly include in the name of the committee itong para bala sa senior citizens. Oo, part siya, Ma'am Rack, but it's not included in the nomenclature of the committee. Nakabutang lang Committee on Social Services, God, and Children's Welfare. How about if we also add senior citizens and children's welfare?
Mr. Chair, we can also add single parents. Sa family. Solo parents.
Mr. Chairman, may I suggest that the inclusion of solo parents is also commendable, to include it particularly in the Committee on Women and Family in subsection 13, to read Committee on Women and Family and Solo Parents.
Are you amenable to that, Honorable Marvin?
Yes, President.
Dito na lang solo parents sa number 13. Yes, Honorable Apiado.
How about
Carlo.
if there's a solo parent who belongs to who happens to be a male?
To be a
Male solo parent.
amo gani women and family.
Women, family, and solo parent.
Committee on Women and Family. Women, family. Include to pa sa title ang solo parent.
May solo parent act na. Ah. Amo na ginangyo ni ni kagawad nga
Mr. Chairman, may we also include another committee in another committee or in another may we also include in an existing committee matters relating to the LGBT?
Sa di nga sub di
So,
nga
ano siya?
subsection
Dito na lang siya, Mr. Chairman, sa 7.
7.
Okay, to read as Committee on Social Services, GAD, Senior Citizens, and Children's Welfare, Senior Citizens, LGBT Senior Citizens and Children's Welfare. Kasi hindi siya it's not really mentioned in our internal rules. And we'll also add in the subsection of this section 7, all measures relating to LGBTQIA+, LGBTQIA+. Senior citizens, LGBTQIA+. Magkadikit siya, ma'am ba? LGBT, tapos QIA, tapos may plus after the A, ma'am, na plus sign. May plus siya. So, ganina siya? Nalipat ko.
Yang plus na?
Mga plus kasi are the supporters of the LGBTs. Mga families nila, friends. So, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual, plus. Ganun siya.
Amo nang meaning sa plus.
So, Ma'am Rock, if we may also add in subsection of number 7 to read all matters relating to LGBTQIA+.
Plus. Di, no? Kuhan ko ng plus ba dati kung ano na? Friends, family of the LGBTQ. Sa plus lang ko Ma-plus lang ko. Kami ni Kapja ko, makakuan lang kami. Plus.
Okay, so any more sa aton mga committee?
Mr. Chairman, I think all the standing committees are carried over, and and all equally important. I think I have personally exhausted all suggestions for our inclusions of other sectors. May we proceed, Mr. Chairman, with Section 19?
Okay. Pero ang pag-fill up tas ang committees shall we make it here or ang pag-fill up no? We will adopt what we have agreed or we have done sa tong caucus and adopt the list that we have agreed of the chairman and ara na. Oh, okay. Can we flash on the screen? Okay, so we have now the list of the proposed chairman, vice chairman, and secretary of each committee. Any motion or any reaction that so that we can adopt and approve this? Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the study committees of the 21st Sangguniang Bayan of Isulan for calendar year 2022-2025.
Adoption of the committees and the listed or agreed chairman, vice chairman, and secretary as provided. Is that included in your motion, Honorable Apiado?
Yes, Mr. Chair. To include
Okay.
the vice chair and the secretary membership, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So the for the record, Madam Secretary, can you read to be recorded the different chairman, vice chairman, and secretary of the different committees?
So the 21st Sangguniang Bayan of Isulan Standing Committees for the year 2022 to 2025 are as follows. For the Committee on Education, Arts, Culture, and Historical Affairs, we have the Chairman, Honorable Carlo Apiado, Vice Chairman, Honorable Moises Dular, and Secretary, Honorable Arjen K. Palyasigi. For the Committee on Finance, Budget, Appropriations, and Ways and Means, the Chairman, Honorable Carlo Apiado, Vice Chairman, Honorable Moises Dular, and the Secretary, Honorable Marvin Dalanon. For the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances, the Chairman, Honorable Mariblyte Cartujano Garingo, the Vice Chairman, Honorable Maria Jhonalyn Mejia, Secretary, Honorable Carlo Apiado. For the Committee on Peace and Order, Human Rights, Public Safety, and Disaster Risk Management, the Chairman, Honorable Moises Dular, Vice Chairman, Honorable Carlo Apiado, Secretary, Honorable Ryan Dumaran. For the Committee on Zoning, Public Works, and Land Use Housing, the Chairman, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, Vice Chairman, Honorable Maria Jhonalyn Mejia, Secretary, Honorable Moises Dular. For the Committee on Good Government, Ethics, and Labor and Employment, we have the Chairman, Honorable Mariblyte Cartujano Garingo, Vice Chairman, Honorable Carlo Apiado, Secretary, Honorable Darlene Lama. For the Committee on Social Services, Gender and Development, and Children's Welfare, and Senior Citizens, QIA+, we have the Chairman, Honorable Darlene Lama, Vice Chairman, Honorable Maria Jhonalyn Mejia, and the Secretary, Honorable Argent K. Palyasigi. For the Committee on Health, Sanitation, and Nutrition, we have the Chairman, Honorable Moises Dular, Vice Chairman, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, Secretary, Honorable Carlo Apiado. For the Committee on Economic Enterprise, Trade and Industry, Tourism, we have the Chairman, Honorable Darlene Lama, Vice Chairman, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, and the Secretary, Honorable Carlo Apiado. For the Committee on Agriculture and Cooperatives, the Chairman, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, Vice Chairman, Honorable Carlo Apiado, and the Secretary, Honorable Moises Dular. For the Committee on Transportation, Communication, and Energy, the Chairman, Honorable Ryan Dumaran, Vice Chairman, Honorable Darlene Lama, and the Secretary, Honorable Arjan K. Palyasigi. For the Committee on Youth and Sports, Chairman, Honorable Clar'z Lagdamen, Vice Chairman, Honorable Carlo Apiado, and the Secretary, Honorable Ryan Dumaran. For the Committee on Women, Senior Solo Parents and Family, we have the Chairman, Honorable Maria Jhonalyn Mejia, Vice Chairman, Honorable Darlene Lama, and the Secretary, Honorable Mariblyte Cartujano Garingo. For the Committee on Muslim Affairs and Cultural Communities, the Chairman, Honorable Jacosalem Galmak, Vice Chairman, Honorable Moises Dular, and the Secretary, Honorable Maria Jhonalyn Mejia. For the Committee on Barangay Community Affairs, we have the Chairman, Honorable Ryan Dumaran, Vice Chairman, Honorable Jacosalem Galmak, and the Secretary, Honorable Moises Dular. For the Committee on Games and Amusements, the Chairman, Honorable Maria Jhonalyn Mejia, Vice Chairman, Honorable Darlene Lama, Secretary, Honorable Marvin Dalanon. For the Committee on Environmental Protection and Preservation, the Chairman, Honorable Arjan K. Palyasigi, Vice Chairman, Honorable Ryan Dumaran, and the Secretary, Honorable Marvin Dalanon. For the Committee on Accreditation, the Chairman, Honorable Arjan K. Palyasigi, Vice Chairman, Honorable Ryan Dumaran, and the Secretary, Honorable Maria Jhonalyn Mejia. So, that's all, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay, as moved and duly seconded that the composition of the 18 committees with the respective chairman, vice chairman, and secretary is hereby approved and adopted. So to may districting karon ta to agreean, no? Balik ta na isa, no? Or later na lang, no? It's okay. So let's proceed. Section 19. Okay, so if there's no question on section 19, let's proceed to section 20. Kung wala, then let's proceed to section 21. Vacancy in the committee. So, section 22. Section 23. Okay, so if there's no section question on section 23, let's proceed to Rule 6, Order and Calendar of Business, Section 24. Okay, so Section 25, 26,
Mr. Chairman, in
Yes,
section
Honorable
27,
Section
27,
27.
I'm considering that we have moved our regular session day from Wednesday to Monday. Would this mean that the calendar of business will be distributed on a Friday?
The calendar of business will be distributed okay, one day before. So it should be
Should it be one calendar day, one business day?
the calendar of business will be distributed one.
Kasi it should also allow instances where the mayor or we will call for a special session. So dapat one day before the session. One business day, before the
Okay,
session.
before the session. Okay.
Mr. Chairman, we have no question until section 30. Can we
30?
proceed to section 31?
31. Paano ba na? From receipt.
Mr. Chairman, section 31, I would like to propose for the amendment of this particular provision. It is for this reason that we have 32 measures, many of which are those that have not been disposed of in the 20th Sangguniang Bayan. This particular section provides that the committee should act within 30 days from the time that the matter is referred to the committee, which is a provision of the local government code. The 15-day grace period is not provided in the local government code, but we have to be realistic that sometimes this 15 days is not sufficient to dispose of a measure, maybe because of the difficulty in the technicality of the matter to be discussed. So, Mr. Chairman, how about if we allow the committee to request for a particular period or extension of time within which the committee believes that it can resolve the matter beforehand, not only a period of 15 days.
So, instead of 15, 30.
Hindi, Mr. Chairman, a period of days that the committee deems na is sufficient to resolve the matter, which should be approved by the presiding officer, by the Sanggunian. Let's be realistic that sometimes in certain issues, even 30 days is insufficient. The 30-day reglementary period, we cannot do anything about it because it's really part of the local government code. But with respect to the 15-day grace period, let's be realistic about it, that we cannot resolve some matters within that grace period of 15 days, so 45 days na. How about if we allow the chairman leeway to propose a number of days within which the committee will resolve a matter, not to be limited in 15 days alone.
15 or ano.
Mhm.
And
But not to exceed like 30 days or something.
okay mo ng original.
Oo, basta
niya.
i-approve. Basta i-approve sa Sangguniang Bayan.
Or and
Kasi
and-
supposedly, Mr. Chairman, after this 30 days plus 15 days, dapat mag-lift na sa plenary ang isa ka unresolved matter within the committee, which had been our problem since 2018.
Or-
There's so many measures that really lay pending.
or ever
Because
since.
yes,
problem.
ever since. Because siguro of the busy schedules and hindi
Or-
siya matutukan.
Then, sige ba? How we shall state this?
So I also propose that those who do not agree with a committee report can give a dissent. So let's say the committee shall submit a written report on the proposed ordinance or resolution within 30 days after it has been referred to it. A member of the committee who dissents from the report may submit a separate one in writing stating his reasons therein. When the completion of the said report could not be accomplished within the original period allotted for the said purpose, due to insuperable or extremely difficult nature of the matter involved, the committee to whom the same is referred may request the Sangguniang Bayan for additional period of time within which to submit its report, but not to exceed 30 days. So, it's 2 ka bulan. I will send it, Mr. Chairman, to Ma'am Rock
Pero
later.
ang extension to be approved by the
By the Sanggunian. So, may 60 days siya to act on it.
Mr. Chair.
The privilege to request for an extension could be availed of by the committee only once and for a period not longer than the original allotted for the purpose. After the lapse of the extended period, the measure the author of the measure, any member of the council, if he so desires, may move that the committee be discharged from further consideration of the said question and that the same be submitted to the body for disposition. We will send that, Mr.
Oo.
Chairman, to Ma'am Rock later.
Oo.
If the committee is
Hindi ning,
amenable.
hindi ning presume approve the woodline no? Dapat kung di siya ka-render ang committee and then i-deliberate na lang diretso sa body.
Kasi the presumption sa government natin, if we do not act on it, it's deemed approved. It's also do civil service siya so sa part siya siguro sang ARTA that if we do not act on a matter, it's deemed approved. We file for a leave, it's not acted by the mayor, it's deemed approved. If do naglap siya into law do mo na. Which is for me do very dangerous siya. I do not know.
Sige. Comment, Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, I would like to raise this matter because under the local government code, the Sanggunian has only 30 days to review. In cases of barangay budgets and barangay ordinances, it is prescribed and specified in the local government code that we are only given 30 days to... 60 days for the budget. 60 days for the budget and 30 days for the regular ordinances. Mr. Chair.
Ay, oo.
Just
Kay-
to mention of
kung-
extension in the local government code, Mr. Chair.
Kung ordinance from the barangay, failure to failure to act within 30 days is deemed approved.
Sa ato niya 90 days naman. Ang barangay sa ato 60 days. Ang inyong review period ninyo is 60 days. But for the barangay ordinances is 30 days. So hindi siya ma-foldera ay dapat within that period kinanglan maano resolve ninyo ang mga amunan ng mga utanan niyo exemption.
Okay. Section 31, no? So, okay ning first statement ta. The committee shall submit a written report on the proposed ordinance or resolution within 30 days after it has been referred to. Okay. So, ang next sentence ta, atong extension. The committee may be allowed to extend subject to the approval of the Sanggunian. And failure to submit report this despite the or even after given extension amo na ni siya. The proposed would mean approval of the proposed measure on committee level. And a written report shall be prepared and which shall be subjected to the plenary for deliberation under second reading. Kaya lang who will prepare the report? Kasi why gani siya ka-report?
Mr. Chairman, though it's a dangerous precedent to mean that it would be approved on committee level, it's not found in the local government code.
Oo.
So how about if it is just lifted to the plenary
Lifted
to
to the plenary
be
lang.
disposed of by the body?
And to be disposed by the body na.
Yes.
Para
Kasi kung di, sino who will sign the committee report? And
deemed approved.
oo, and how can they sign a committee report if they haven't even conducted a hearing or a meeting? It's absurd. So it will be lifted na lang to the plenary for disposition of the body.
For the disposition of the body na. So
To ensure that we will not have more backlogs for this Sangguniang Bayan.
So, sino ang mag-monitor sini? Halimbawa, may ining matter nga ni na lapse na. So, meaning our
Secretariat, Mr. Chairman, is organized. Yes. They have a system to know the matters that have been disposed of or not and what actions were taken. It was made by Ma'am Aida. Particularly for my committees before. So I know when I have not acted on a committee or a measure referred to my committee.
within the period.
And I know if ano to siya nga resolution number tong na-approve niya. It's Kasi supposedly, Mr. Chairman, ini siya, we have a software for this to assist us. Di kay wala man, Ma'am Aida formatted an Excel form that tanan naton nga measures ara dito kailan nag-committee hearing. She did that, Mr. Chairman. So, with respect to me personally, in my case, na I used to have a lot of referrals. I do not have a pending referral because of what Ma'am Aida did. Organized siya. I do not know if she does it to other committees, but she had guided me in that. If they did that in my committees before, we could do this in the regular Sangguniang Bayan for all the committees. So we are apprised.
Okay. So, hindi na ning deemed approved. Dapat ang statement na sining orang rule ta deemed submitted to the plenary na.
For this position.
For this position,
Ma'am Rack, do ka dangerous siya ba?
Preliminary.
Example lang ha, for instance, Ma'am Rack, kasi pag ara na siya ba, nang may ara sang subdivision, nagpa-approve siya sang iya subdivision sa aton. Busy ang chairman sang committee on kunwari, after 45 days, wala na na-active, deemed approve ng subdivision niya sa committee level, doon mo nang magawas siya. Himuan lang sang staff naton sang committee report, hindi man niya pirmahan, kaya man siya nag-committee hearing, kaya na-busy siya. Deemed approved. So what if lifted na lang to the plenary for deliberation? Dito ipatawag, dito naman na siya.
Kaya lang sa order of business din siya masulod. Sa second reading, ano siya?
Second reading siya eh. Pero anong committee hearing niya? Committee report niya? Parang committee report.
Do schedule lang siya gyapon siguro committee report.
Schedule siya liwan.
Committee report. And then
Mr. Chairman, how about i-refer na lang siya sa ADO committee comprised of all the members of the Sangguniang Bayan. Tapos mag-conduct man kita committee hearing. Oo, gani man, ma-violate kid siya naton. Pero kasi pag technical siya, for example, subdivision, we could not resolve that within the regular session.
Oo, pag session tayo,
Hindi siya ma-resolve.
Kinanglantas ang mga documentary, Pwede. If the committee fails to act, dapat may sailuhan siya nga committee anay. Kasi makandak anay committee report mo.
Pwede siya sa Ways and Means.
Oo. Taga-absorb nga committee na. Oo.
Di ba doon?
Kaya lang ang Ways and Means ang kaya ang concern ta naman basta hindi naman kaakatong
Oo. Time frame pa naman.
kay
Duka unfair man sang Ways and Means, sir ba? Kaluoy siya.
Oo, kay karon
Show shock absorber siya sa mga hindi mag-ubra.
pwede
Bubuot man si Honorable Dondon, masugot na siya. Mr. Chairman, how about na lang? Committee as a whole na lang para kumbaga ang hindi maksyonan sang isa, sala sang tanan.
Good. Okay. Mas mayo pa. Kasi doon na lang. Kaysa ikaw na.
So, Mr. Chairman, hindi maka-comply sini, tagaan-tas ang financial penalty sa baba karon.
Siya magpakaon, taga-committee. Siya magpakaon, penalty. Ano siya? Penalty.
Mr. Chairman, nalipat kita idugang diri ba na after the first sentence na mag-submit siya report within 30 days, ibutang dapat nato na pag hindi niya ma-accomplish within the original period, pwede siya makapangayo sang extension, but not to exceed 30 days, oo, within which to submit a report. Referred to the of the whole for deliberation under paano to siya be? Committee of the whole, who shall act within the matter within a period of 15 days naman.
So, meaning, pag may committee nga why naka-act, after the extension of 30 days, automatic, i-calendar sa liwat for first reading. Ano man? Para ma-refer to sa committee of the whole. No? Or automatic nang i-refer sang chair to the committee of the whole. Dapat guro pag expire sang period na gid sang extension, i-calendar siya for first reading. Pero mas hindi ta na state da guro sa rules ta. Basta mo na tong ano ta. Oo. And then that's the time i-refer siya sa committee of the whole. Pero okay na lang to. 30 days. Hindi na tong lifted.
Ma'am Rock, meron pa siyang may second statement pa siya ba na when the completion of the said report could not be accomplished within 30 days due to insuperable or extremely difficult nature of the matter involved the committee, may request the Sangguniang Bayan for an additional period of time. May amo na siya, ma'am. Within which to submit its report but not to exceed the period of 30 days.
Okay. So, can you make that
I will send it to Rome, sir. I will send it to Rome. Rome and I already know what to do.
Oo. Okay lang. Basta in principle, we agreed nga mo tong procedure ta. No? Honorable
Clarification, Mr.
Apiado
Chair.
and then Honorable.
How about in cases that the matter be referred to the committee of the whole, who will act then as the chairperson of the committee? Will it be presiding officer, regular presiding officer?
In the previous sections, it is stated there that the presiding officer shall be elected among. Pero pwede man siguro na we will amend it. Di ba, ma'am? It's elected by majority. Pero pwede man siguro i-choose na lang sang presiding officer. Sa practice to, ma'am, ginapili lang balin sa una. Sa taas, ma'am, it says elected. Diri siya, ma'am, sa section 20, it says special committee. It shall likewise be elected by the majority of all Sanggunian members. Pero pwede man siguro na i-appoint na lang ni ano. Pwede siya or pwede siya mag-appoint sang iya nga ano, nga chairman.
Tama. To be appointed by the presiding officer. 20.
Section 20, it says special committee, ma'am. So if we can amend this to read na lang, shall be
So, ang section 20 tayo, amend naman. the may organize special committees as it may deem necessary
Mr. Chair,
yes, Honorable Apiado.
there is a limitation here that the regular presiding officer shall not be a chairman or member of any studying committee under Section 5, last paragraph. But, however, the presiding officer, he may, however, be elected as chairman or member of any special or other committee which the Sangguniang may organize. Meaning, other than the studying committee, pwede si regular presiding officer maging chairman sang committee. Like for example, the
okay.
Committee of the Whole.
Oo. Doon mo na lang ni Guro. Steady na lang ng Section 20. Paghambal ta nga i-refer ta sa Committee of the Whole. So, makombine ng Committee of the Whole and then ma-elect sila saying ila nga mag-preside. Ang committee sang mag-preside, no? Kung hindi ito naliwat to ng Section 20. Okay? Sige, Honorable Ryan.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. After the 30 days referral to the committee, and there will be no action, then we will lift it to the Committee of the Whole.
Dahil lang. After 30 days, hindi siya ka-act, pwede siya ma-extend another 30 days.
30 days.
Depende sila
If
kung
approved by
if
the
approved.
Sanggunian, nga gaan siya 30 days to extend. Tapos, after ma-expire pag yun ang 30 days,
It will be lifted to the Committee of the Whole.
it will be referred to the Committee of the Whole.
And the presiding officer will be acted as
The presiding officer of the Committee of the Whole will be elected by the committee.
Ikaw na lang para
or to be who will be the Mr. Chair, who will be rendered a report after the deliberation of the Committee of the Whole.
At ma-assign lang siguro eh.
Or maybe we can throw back to the chairman of the committee. Hindi na?
Mr. Chairman,
yes.
it is absurd that the Committee of the Whole will be chaired by not you.
Oo, no.
Unless you will appoint someone to sit in for you.
Oo. Pwede.
Kasi it's a
Oo,
Committee of the
tama,
Whole
tama.
eh.
Oo.
So, then,
dapat, oo. Or in short, ara kada Vice Mayor karon may dapat ako gid ma-preside gyapon. Being the highest
Member of the
officer
Sangguniang
Purpose,
sa
Mr.
committee.
Chairman, nga mabuligan nato ng committee, pwede ibalik nato sa committee, especially the chairman, after which mag-render siya sang committee report. In purpose to help the committee.
Although iniabi do mga extreme ano na giman niya. Daw hindi gid ka-act pala nga do extreme case lang man eh. Pero at least lang,
So the report, Mr. Chairman, will be read by you. You will prepare the committee report. Kay ko man ang chairman.
oo, kung
Unless you will appoint somebody else to act.
to render the report.
Okay.
Oo. Pero sige lang. At least lang may talag sa magid matabo ni Guro. Pero at least lang ara sa rules ta kag ma-address ta. Okay? Muna to Guro, Committee of the Whole to be presided by the presiding officer. Okay. So, Section 31, daw steady lang guro ni ning second and third paragraph niya. Isang delay. Di ba kina-report na gyapon maski unfavorable? Hindi nga. So, though hindi applicable ng third paragraph, no? Oo, on the assumption na bini nga daw may author gitong ordinance pero sa lain nga committee na refer kagin deny sang committee ang iyang proposed ordinance.
Chairman, ang practice naton kay kung ikaw ang main author, naga-committee hearing, ara ka man. So, balaan mo man ang ang concern
so,
sa...
i-remove ta na lang siguro ni. Ning, or i-remove ta na lang ning second kag third paragraph. Kaya second paragraph, kung favorable, i-include sa kalendar. But yung kung hindi favorable, hindi mo na i-kalendar. Pero ang practice sabi, i-report agad dyan kung favorable or unfavorable.
Favorable or not, Mr. Chair, it is
Conduct agad committee report. Oo. Kaya ang committee report mo, okay?
For example, Mr. Chairman, balik ta dito sa para mas daw medyo realistic siya. Di ba may ara kunwari, one of us is nag-sponsor para sa approval sang isa sa subdivision diri amo na to, tapos unfavorable kunwari ako hindi ako member sang committee on zoning, tapos akong nag-stand ba nag-sponsor sang ordinance na aprubahan ng ilang subdivision plan. Do wala na siya, kumbaga kung hindi favorable ang action sang committee on zoning, ti patay na akon nga nga measure. Hindi ba ako tagaan sang chance nga apilahon, do mo na siya. Kay ako man ang main author. Ano ang magiging ko? Hindi naman ako makahimo sang motion. Pwede ba siguro, Mr. Chairman, kung okay na i-erase ta, pero i-allow ta siya nga mag-motion for reconsideration sang committee report, muna siya.
Hindi, amo na yun. Halimbawa, amo to, no? Sample ta. So, halimbawa ba, ang committee nag-report nga i-disapprove ang iyang subdivision. Siyempre, pag report sa committee, di ba, it's either we will adopt or not. Siyempre, kung may nag-object karon sa committee report niya, so, kag magdaog ang meaning mas damo magpabor sa objection, meaning ang objection niya to for approval iyang position do may procedure na siya dapat ba nga daw pwede siya i-refer in another committee.
Mr. Chair,
yes, Honorable.
Sa question ni Attorney Blythe, in case nga ang proponent hindi amenable ang committee sa iyang proposal, then after sa committee report, then he or she will raise his or her objection. Then instead nga ma-stop ang discussion sa committee report, it will be presented sa second reading for deliberation. It will be presented before the plenary. Then the body will vote if they will favor the said recommendation of the committee or not, Mr. Chair. Hindi man tayo makadiscuss during committee report. Our discussion and deliberation are sa second reading. So,
we can always discuss sa committee report. Kailan ko isa gina-shortcut na lang kung actually daw wala ka man lang objection sa matter, gina-reserve mo na lang imong mga questions sa second reading. Meaning may mga clarification ka lang yan, not necessarily para ma-shortcut na lang, dito ka na lang ma-question. Pero kung sa committee report pa lang kag may nag-object na, shall we have a break, anay? Para daw medyo... Ready na nga ton nga, ano daw?
Naihaw ng kambing. Ha? Masya pa to, hindi.
Okay? So, total, makakontinue man ta discuss, guro, para daw medyo ma-storyan ta pagit mayo, no? Shall we declare a recess? Let's resume by 1 o'clock.